Hello, everyone. This is the 22nd and 24th President of the United States, Don Quixote here, with a message for you. Yes, you can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram and Twitter. The link is in the description. Also in the description is the link to the Bonehead Cartoon and some other links too. So give them a click. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And click on my face for a 30% discount to Laser Floyd.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Howdy. Hey everybody, welcome to Ink the Book Show, the show that I do just about every single day. Until the book be inked. I'm working on my first graphic novel called Bonehead. Figuring out how to do it as I go. And, I didn't pour ink. I can pour ink. Let's get into it, because I'm behind schedule every day. How do I do this? I can adjust my camera because it was getting loose. And it's still kind of funky. Okay, that'll work. All right. First things first, I need to pour me some ink. Still drawing more monsters. I posted a new one late last night. I've got another one inked. I just need to color that in tonight. Now, I'm either going to have to leave in a little under 2 hours, or I'll get the word that I can stick around for a bit longer, if necessary. I am setting an alarm, just so I can keep track of the time, just in case. Okay. What now? I need to do these panels, get some light on my page. And mow the lawn. Okay, I don't need to do that. Oh. So I was always gonna something. I was gonna add some details to this big panel here, but I was too tired. No, actually, by the time I finished coloring and inking coloring last night's drawing and then inking the next drawing, it was like 2:30 in the morning. don't know where time went yesterday, but it wasn't on my side. It kind of hasn't been this week. I keep being up till like 5 in the morning. Here, let me... I don't know. That might be as clear as it's going to get. When the ink's down, it'll be clearer. Oh, I cleaned up my facial hair. I'm starting to look a bit more like a the well-respected man the Kinks are always talking about. I'm incredibly lazy about shaving, but I don't want to look like a hobo. As diligent as some people think I am probably the laziest guy I know. I don't want to do anything. What else? Oh, yesterday I was at my day job, and I was with a screwdriver. I was trying to unscrew something. It was really tight, and I didn't think I was using my back at all, so I was kind of standing straight up. And I don't know, I really hurt my back just trying to unscrew something. Just flexing something in my back, I guess. I might have, you know how they say that plenty of people like crack their ribs without even knowing it? I think I might have cracked one of my back ribs. Because I'm a fragile, dying man. I'm like a sack of sticks. What's it? What kind of thing is that to say? I'm a sack of sticks? I'm a bag of kindling. Oh, I don't want to ink this with a technical pen. Screw that. I want to ink like a man. Seriously, this camera has to be clear. I wonder if I touch the lens. That might be better. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. Got my Winsor Newton Series 7 Sable Kolinsky brush with my super black India ink from Speedball. on my Canson comic book art board, 11 by 17. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. Bonehead's in a strange new place. Speaking of strange new place, I just watched the new episodes of Stranger Things earlier this week, which kind of kicked off my bad sleep schedule this week. So it was mine, and I think everybody else is understanding that the next batch of episodes after this one, coming out July 1st, was going to be the end of Stranger Things. But as far as I can tell, they just announced they're going to do a 5th season. And surprise, surprise, there's going to be a time jump. So these 30-year-old kids are going to be even older, I guess. No, I'm excited. More episodes, yay. I'm just surprised that, like, if they wrote this one as a final season. Well, I guess they already, I don't know. It sounded like they worked it out so that the 5th season would be the final season. Like, I think they planned it that way, but that's not what they were saying before, I didn't think. Let's see. Oh, I made some reels of 2 of my recent monster things on Instagram. I think I'll probably try doing more of those. There's so many things to do. I hate keeping up with social media. I do. It is such a time suck. But I don't know. Oh, here's the... Okay, yeah. Okay. So I will have to leave at 2:30. So about an hour and a half or so. Okay, let's see what I can get done then. Yeah, I was waiting to hear if my schedule was going to change today or not. It's not. Okay. Oh, I haven't gotten to it yet. I gotta remember. There's a couple spots on recent pages I did that they're like glaringly missing ink. There's a spot where like the woman Veronica in some earlier pages, like there's a spot where I started inking her hair and then just stopped. And then there's some other like just random lines that I just didn't do that I saw. Oh, I've been posting a lot more on my Discord, link in the description. And the link is always in the description on Twitch after the show ends, after the stream ends. But I've been posting stuff that I had when I was a kid. Like, I put up a picture of my Muckman from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I still have in my house. I put up a picture of this game I used to have when I got it on my 11th birthday, called Gooey Louie, where you pull the boogers out of his nose, and if you pull the wrong one, his brain pops out. Because I liked stuff like that. My dad really liked encouraging my love of weird stuff and gross stuff. Like I liked, oh yeah, like Muckman from Ninja Turtles. He was like made out of garbage. I liked anything with mutants. But also I put up this Sonic the Hedgehog pinball machine I used to have. What else? I just posted something else, I think. Oh, 2XL. I had this robot called 2XL. I was watching videos of 2XL. I don't remember his voice being like that. Like in the commercial, it's all high-pitched and goofy. I thought it was like that. But then, like, I was watching this video of somebody operating a 2XL, and I think I checked out a couple videos, and his voice was always the same. It's like just some man's voice, some kind of man with a speech impediment. And he's like, but he's also like talking almost kind of, he's just kind of like saying words funny. Like, please click the button. Like, I don't know, like he's like it's like a guy who doesn't quite know how to act like a robot. But it's just some like dude talking in his probably pretty like basically his normal speaking voice. Which seems like a weird decision for a children's toy. But I don't remember really using the tapes. You would put tapes in and it would like it would be like kind of like trivia questions about science or something. I think the tapes had like a theme. But I think I wanted the robot, right? And then I think I got bored with what he did right away. Once I got him. And then, because he was basically just, 2XL was basically just a tape recorder. Or like a little cassette player. That's all he was. But you know, he'd say, "What is the square root of 9? A 1 B 17 C 3." And you click the C button and you go, "That is correct. Boy, are you smart." Beep boop. And then, but yeah, I think I got bored with that right away. And instead of using 2XL, that's the robot's voice. Instead of using the robot the way it was intended, I just would tape like flashlights and I'm trying to remember what else. It was like I would tape like other mechanical objects to 2XL and be like, now he does this and this. He's the most amazing robot now. Because I think before I knew that I could make that I could pursue art as a career, I think I just assumed I couldn't for a long time in elementary school. And I think I decided I wanted to be a scientist. And so I think that's why I wanted the robot to begin with. I was always trying to like improve him by taping stuff to him. But that's in the Discord. I've been posting stuff like that, stuff that I remember from when I was a kid. I've also been posting drawings. I want to start posting stuff that I don't post on Instagram and Twitter. I'm gonna go rooting through some boxes, I think. See what I can find. So I'm afraid I won't be able to finish this page today. I'm afraid because I was hoping I would at least get through 177 by the end of tomorrow. Um, I will have to bust my butt tomorrow if I don't finish this today, because I'm going on a trip to Wisconsin, and I won't be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to do live streams of me inking pages. I think I'm going to try and do some kind of streaming while I'm out there, and I'm going to try and be penciling some new pages for a scene I gotta add and fix to the end of the book while I'm out there, while I'm out in Wisconsin, having family time. Dirt on the ground. Okay, oh yeah. Oy vey. Oh, and Crimson posted some of her sculpture. I've seen those before, but they are. She's like a pro. I used to do sculpture in middle school and high school a lot, but I mean, I liked that, but I was not good like that. The first thing I ever made out of clay was this handleless mug, this handleless blue mug that says "Dad" on it. um, I think they still have that. Nobody drinks out of it. I think there's like pens or something in it in my parents' room. Pretty sure they still have that. They also have this hideous face that I made out of clay. It was made as a piggy bank. It's this. I did it out of a how to draw book. It's modeled after this monster I saw in a how to draw book. It's just this gruesome face with a huge open mouth. And it was like you would drop pennies in the slot in the top of his head, but then you could just reach in and grab money out of his mouth. I used that bank for a long time. That's also in my parents' room for some reason. I don't know how they got it. I have a rhinoceros that I sculpted just out of my head. In high school, I made this rhinoceros, and he's got like a thing sticking out of his back, and then his eyes are holes, and then you can play music. You can like blow into the thing in his back and cover up the holes and make different notes. He's an ocarina rhino. I also have a penguin one somewhere that I made. I think his hair broke off. He had like a big hair sticking out of his head. And I also made my character Tom one time in art school, or for art school, I think. I baked a sculpture of a character of mine for a class. And that was really cool to see him in 3D. But one of my nephews was over one time and picked him up and his head popped off. I don't know what I did with that. That's got to be around here somewhere. I should just glue his head back on. in my house, I have this giant pencil. It's like a 7-foot tall pencil, made out of like it's like chicken wire or something, and paper mache. That's in my living room. That's another one that some kids got their hands on at one time and broke it. So it's got kind of like a big hole in its side in one part, but when I brought that home finally, so I made that, and then it was on display in the library for a long time, and I was like, I think it was like, I think it was there for maybe like a couple of years, and I was like, am I ever gonna get that back? And then I think it was like when I was about to graduate high school, I was like, I just went into the library. I was like, hey, can I get my pencil sculpture back? And they're like, oh, yeah, well, sure, I guess. And it was like, oh, you were never going to let me have that back? Like, oh, man. See, this thing got loose. What is my luck with cameras? I'm going to figure out how to tighten this by winding the cord around. Yeah. Ish. But yeah, when I finally took it home with me, I think I didn't want to bring it on the bus because it would have been such a spectacle. I was sure it was going to get broken. And I lived like an hour-long walk from home because sometimes I would have to walk home for various reasons. Like, I don't know. And I didn't get my license till I was 20. And I don't even think it would have fit in my car or in a normal car. But I remember I was walking home with it, like the whole hour-long walk home with it, carrying this big stupid pencil. And I'm pretty sure people were like honking at me, stuff like that. Cool. You're helping. What else is going on in this life of mine? Probably something. Probably not. Let's see, I won a Nobel Peace Prize, so that's nice. I guess I cured cancer, so you know, that's what they give you. This should have a shadow. Oh, so the drawing that I posted yesterday, I was watching something on YouTube of one of the artists that I follow, Brian Shearer, and he had posted a short on YouTube of him doing a marker drawing, and it was a tip that like he'll lay down grays for shading on his drawings first and then put the color over it. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I usually do it the other way around. Like I'll put the grays on top, or like a lot of times I'll use purples and the lighter color, those like light shadow colors that I typically use, like light purples. I use a lot of cloud blue and grays and stuff. And usually when I put those on top of my colors, a lot of times it'll make the base color. It'll kind of like make it. It'll kind of make it lighter sometimes, which is the opposite of what you want out of a shadow. And it just kind of like looks funny sometimes. But I did it that way, where I lay it down first and then color on top of it, and that worked out a lot better. So there's a good marker tip. I was like, I've been using these markers since middle school, and I'm just now trying this. Well, at least I'm getting somewhere. shadow's got to extend further. Okay. It's like another dimension. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how to draw. I like doing the childish, cartoony 5-point stars here and there. It's something I got from Doug TeNapel. I think I first saw him do that in Newts. Let me show you Newts. He's got a 3-book series that he did a while back called Newts. Here's book 2. I'm pretty sure he does it a lot in this one. So far, I'm seeing a bunch of starless skies. No, you know what? It's book 3 that I'm thinking of. Probably in book 1 also, but... Ooh. There's like constellations. There's a 5-pointed star. Planet. Big Dipper or something. I'm not seeing so many of the 5-pointed stars. Wow. Look at that. That is cool. That is cool. I like the crescent moon here. It's literally a crescent. Jeez, it's the White Stag. It's a constellation of stars. And this is Orion. And he's the hunter. And he's trying to... It says, I have a clear shot. He pulls an arrow from his quiver. He pulls back. He goes, and I have never missed. Oh, he also says, it has been over 1 billion years since he visited this side of the universe. The deer looks up. Spunk! It bounces off the antlers. The deer runs away. He goes, these are strange times. But yeah, you just got the little 5-pointed star, little twinkles. I don't know. I like doing the 5-pointed stars though, because it kind of it's like a iconography kind of thing where you see it right away and know you're looking at space. It's not snow, it's not this, it's not that. It's another clarity thing where like you look at it and go space. Because you've known a 5-pointed star to be a 5-pointed star since you were a wee thing. since you were but a bitsy little you. If I just did a smattering of dots, you might be like, oh, so salt spilled on the table, right? I don't know. I mean, if you look, it's just a clarity thing. It doesn't it's not really that. Um, it's probably not necessary, but I like it. It also kind of like adds a bit more of a cartoony feel to it. Like I did that drawing of that head planet recently that I posted on Instagram and Twitter. I did that there too. In the middle of the, I go walking in the middle of the, I go walking in the middle of the night. I go walking in my sleep, etc. I don't know how that song goes well enough to be singing it. Speaking of song lyrics, They Might Be Giants, I think tonight are doing their first live show in like 2 years. I don't know where, I don't remember. But Bowery Ballroom in New York, I think. They live in New York, so that's probably true. Yes. And this is a postponed 30th anniversary Flood tour that they were doing in 2020. And so they're doing like all of the song, or all of the album Flood, at all these shows coming up. I'm seeing them in October. Mine got postponed to, the one in Chicago got postponed to right around my birthday. And I've seen them do a Flood show before, so I've seen every song on Flood performed in the past. But what they've a couple years ago, before the pandemic, they had taught themselves how to do one of the songs off of Flood backwards, like sing it backwards and play it backwards, just to like bring something interesting to the show. They're always trying to add like little neat staples to their set. So yeah, I just saw that Flansburgh posted a photo of the backwards lyrics they had printed out for when they do that live. So they're going to be doing that again. I think they've only done that like 3 or 4 times so far, but that was 2 years ago, you know. But yeah, they've got it all written out phonetically, the backwards lyrics. It's like Stillube. I don't know. Sapphire Bullets of Pure Love is the song. I have a recording of it somewhere that I probably recorded off of YouTube, or they might have put out a recording at some point and emailed it to like fan club members, or just on their regular email newsletter thingy. In any case, I have some recording of that version of the song. They're starting to record their next album and some other stuff. I'm excited. Oh, so I've been listening to the what do you call it? The Scrubs podcast, the Fake Doctors, Real Friends with Zach Braff and Donald Faison, who played Turk and JD on Scrubs. They just rewatch the episodes and talk about them a little bit, and they always have the creator of the show on, and they always have other people from the show on, and they're always talking about how cool it would be to do a reboot and stuff, but they're like, it'll never happen. Bill Lawrence has so much stuff going on. It would be cool, but you know, and they were talking about doing like how it would be cool to do like a reunion thing, like Friends did or something like that. But they're like, but like, it'd be a shame that they couldn't do it in the hospital because the hospital was torn down. That set was torn down a number of years after they ended it. And, but anyway, I heard recently that they are going to make some kind of reboot movie thing happen, or special happen. Which might be neat. They're like, there's no way it's going to be like a season or anything, but it might be like a movie. So Scrubs. I mean, I'm a huge Scrubs fan. Got like a split brush tip going on. Ooh, I'm gonna have to leave soon. Get this bonehead down here. Sounded like a rude thing to say, but his name is Bonehead. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, either or, and you think you'd like to prefer to watch it on the other, I now have the link to both channels in the description. So you can watch on your preferred dealie. And if you do watch on YouTube, there's plenty of there's a handful of videos that or streams that have no views on YouTube. Though I get views on YouTube, but there are a handful that have no views. So if you're ever if you're ever languishing with feeling like there's nothing out there to watch or nothing to stream, you might have missed some. You can dig into the bowels of my YouTube channel. Okay, what else? What else am I gonna do before I head out? I think I'm gonna add some more stars to this little space gash up here. Okay. Space. space up here. I don't want to touch that quite yet. I'm going to do that when I have more time. So I gotta start a stream much earlier than I did tomorrow, because I want to get this page and the next page done if possible. And I'm gonna have to leave at the same time tomorrow. And if I need to, I think I might just stream on the 10th before heading out. If I can, if that's possible. I am dead quiet. Oh. But that's how you end the show. Clamming up and blaring an alarm in everyone's ears. All right. This will be continued someday. Tomorrow, specifically. In the meantime, where am I? Some kind of bedroom. Okay. Bye, everybody. This has been Ink the Book Show with your host, Ink. Bye, everybody. Be good to your pets.